My friend, this is my 17th back to school season, and I want to share with you a couple things that I have learned along the way in how I do meal planning through all of this busyness. My oldest son is starting his sophomore year in college, and he started at our local preschool at age 3. So 17 years later, we're still doing this, and my youngest is starting 6th grade, so I have a couple more years to go with this back to school thing. One of the things that I have found to be most crucial for helping save money, especially on food, and keep the boys eating well through all the back to school madness is a combination of 2 different meal planning strategies. I'm going to break both of them down for you and show you how they work together with my schedule, with their schedule, with our schedule, the madness, to help us eat as much as we can at home so that we have money to spend on all of the other, back to school things like school supplies and shoes and belts and uniforms if you have that. Like whatever it is, back to school season is very expensive. So we need to focus our budget on those items and do as much as we can to save on food and groceries. So let's get to breaking down these 2 meal planning strategies and how they work together to help you save loads of money and some shreds of sanity during this back to school season. The first meal planning strategy is theme nights. I love theme nights because it gives just enough structure to the meal plan. It also makes it so that I can kind of riff off of our family favorites. So I want you to think about pasta night, Taco Tuesday, rice and beans Wednesday, pizza night, yo-yo. We call it leftovers night, yo-yo, you're on your own. You can pick out whatever leftovers you want to reheat and enjoy. We love that kind of a yo-yo night. So putting a little structure to your meal plan really is helpful in both creating the meal plan when your mind is so busy thinking about other things. The theme nights just provides just the right amount of structure so you can focus on all the other things on your back to school task list. Also with theme nights, you can take your family favorites and kind of spin and riff off of what they already like. So around here, we love chicken red curry. I might switch it up and do a beef green curry. In general, we love curries, but it's just an easy way to switch it up depending on the ingredients that I have or maybe what's on sale at the grocery store that week. So theme nights really is a fantastic strategy. But that's not the only thing that I use with meal planning through the busy back to school season. The other one is MyFreezeEasy freezer meals. So MyFreezeEasy, yes, is our freezer cooking program. It's something that we developed many years ago to help you build confidence, add a little flexibility to your meal plans, as well as efficiency in the kitchen by doing 8 to 10 freezer meals at a time, putting them into the freezer so that way you can grab them when you need them throughout the month. You can use MyFreezeEasy for a bigger freezer meal prep session for more options to cook during the month, but we recommend usually doing 8, 10, maybe 12 at a time so it's not too overwhelming. You're not spending all day in the kitchen getting the meals ready to go. It really is helpful in saving your sanity, both for your meal plan where you plan to make that meal, but also for the days like, you get stuck at the pediatrician's office late in the day and you're like, I need to have dinner for the kids, but I'd rather run through the drive-thru because I'm stressed out. Well, okay, that's $40 later. I've got sloppy joes in the freezer that I can reheat in about 15 minutes. So just to give you an idea of how you can use MyFreezeEasy, both planned and for those days. We don't have those days, but we still need to eat dinner at home because we're so focused on saving money on groceries right now. It really is helpful for doing both of those things. So I take these 2 concepts of theme nights and MyFreezeEasy meals and I mush them together into our weekly meal plan so that I can keep the boys fed, full, and happy despite the madness and busyness of this back to school season. So I want to show you what it looks like. I'm going to show you how I choose meals for our freezer meal plan. What I do is I go into the MyFreezeEasy web app and I choose the meals that I want. I adjust the servings to 6 because that's what we normally need. And then I can print out the meal plan with the recipes, shopping list, and step-by-step instructions, as well as the labels for the freezer meal bags. I will print all of that out and get to work in getting those into the freezer. Once they're in the freezer, I keep an inventory list so that I know what's in there. And then I can go and take from my inventory list and write down on the meal plan, okay, I know we're going to be at a back to school event on Tuesday night, the teacher. So Tuesday night when we get home, I need a slow cooker meal ready and waiting. So I will take the slow cooker Baja shredded chicken and have that going all day long so that we can have tacos when we get home from back to school night. Because I know I'm going to be tempted to buzz through the drive-thru on the way home on a night like that. But I also I need to save money, so I have those tacos ready and waiting. So I'll put the MyFreezeEasy freezer meals onto the days where I know I need dinner cooking itself, where I just have so much going on that day, I don't need to worry about dinner. We're gonna mix it in with theme nights. So I'm gonna show you an example here. We're gonna have a taco night, we're gonna have rice and beans, pasta, pizza. So I'm gonna walk you through this meal plan here and show you exactly how I do it. I start with the 2 freezer meal plans, which are gonna be on Monday and Thursday, and then I'm gonna fill in around that. Of course, yo-yo we're gonna have on Sunday, and maybe a sandwich, depending on if we do yo-yo for lunch or sandwiches for lunch, and vice versa for Sunday dinner. So that just gives you an example of how I mix together the MyFreezeEasy freezer meals with the theme nights, and it does vary a little bit from week to week. I generally determine the freezer meal nights based on the schedule and activities that we have going on in this back to school season. All right, it's time for you to explore the options that we have, the recipes on the $5 Dinners website that are all going to be budget friendly and easy to make, as well as the different meal plans that we have available through MyFreezeEasy, whether the web app or through our store. You can find all that information links down below here in this video. I want you to get a great meal plan written using a combination of the theme nights and the MyFreezeEasy freezer meals so that you can have a smooth back to school season.